Hi guys, it's nice to see you again. Have you know what are active and passive construction like? Well, if you haven't today, we will talk about how to change active construction into passive one. Now, I want to draw a small boy and angry dog. What does the picture describe? It shows a dog bites a small boy. A dog subject bites verb, a small boy object. The sentence is called active construction. When a sentence is written in the active construction, the subject performs the action. The dog that is taking an action, doing something, biting. So, a dog is subject. Otherwise, the small boy cannot be the subject. Then, have a look at the next picture on the right column. It shows a small boy is bitten by a dog. A small boy, subject, is bitten, verb, by a dog, object. The right one is passive construction. A passive construction occurs when you make the object of an action into a subject of a sentence. In the passive construction, the subject receives the action. A small boy receives the action, so a small boy is subject. Next, we learn about how to change active into passive construction. Well, changing active into passive construction is a simple matter. What we do? Step 1. Make the object of the active sentence into the subject of the passive sentence.
Another way,
How to know the subject of the passive sentence? We only identify the object of the sentence, who is to receive the action. The small boy is the subject of the active sentence because the small boy receives the action. Step 2. Identify the object of the sentence, who is doing an action. The only thing doing an action here
is the dog.
Therefore, the dog is the object of the passive sentence with preposition by. Step 3. Change active verb into passive verb. To be plus verb 3 or past participle. Use the verb to be in the sum tense as the main verb of the active sentence. The passive voice is
Format
by using a form of the auxiliary verb be, am, is, are, was, were, being, been, followed by the past participle or verb 3 or the main verb. Subject plus verb plus object, subject plus to be plus verb 3 or past participle plus object. Notice how the be auxiliary change the meaning of the verb from action to condition or from doing to being. Following the example of an active sentence and a passive sentence, we know that their structure make them different from each other.
what makes
Active construction different from
passive one? Let's see again. The left sentence use an active verb,
because we are saying what somebody
or in other case something.
did,
We want to say what a dog did
but in the right sentence are about what happened to people.
or thing. We are interested in what happened.
So,
A passive verb is used. In the left sentence, a dog is the subject. Meanwhile, in the right,
a dog is the object with preposition by. One more, I want to draw a car and a
truck.
Okay, have a look at the second picture.
In the left column,
It shows a car is hit by a truck from the back. A car subject is hit verb by a truck object from the back. Do you remember what the sentence is used? Active or passive construction? Do you know? The left sentence use passive construction. Why? Because the subject receives the action. Can we change passive into active construction? Yes, we can. What we do? Step 1. Identify the subject of the sentence who is doing an action. The only thing doing an action here is the truck. So, the truck is the subject of the active sentence. Step 2. Identify the object of the sentence who is the receive the action. The car is the object of the active sentence because the car received the action. Step 3. Use active verb. A truck, subject, hits, verb, a car, object from the back. What
About
active verb
or
passive verb?
in the sentence,
Now have a look at
variation of rule of verb tenses used in active and passive construction.
Okay guys, I hope you know how to create active and passive construction. Thanks for watching. See you next time.